He did this, he did that to keep my feet planted. Here come the doctor back. He said, now, sit down. I don't know how you standing. I don't know how you moving. So I looked at him like, what's wrong with him? He wouldn't let me pay for the visit, nothing. Don't you get out my clinic. So I went to pay for my bill. I was like, what, he put me out? Not knowing now, he said, I want you down in my office. That's how bad it was. I looked at him, I didn't feel none of that. Happy on my 4th day. But the Lord was going to prove something that day to keep me here forever. Not man, not flesh. And the more, when I got in the car, what did he say? And I told him, he said, no. Mother man, like they didn't know. They knew I was in some type of course. Time I got home, he let life start seeping out very slow. My brother said, just Trudy, go to the refrigerator and get that meat out the bottom of the freezer. I said, okay. So I went in there, pulled they had the freezer with the refrigerator was in the bottom. Pulled it out and I collapsed. I mean, like somebody had polio. He took the grace off, then he put it back on me. I'm like, what is this? And the study going out. Time I got to church, I was yellow, my eyes was black, my lips was blue. And I sat up there. Now he did this for my behalf. Not lonely saved, just wanted to be saved. And then he let my father scream out. It's a dead woman in this church. She's about to die. Didn't know it was his own daughter. Mother said, put that chair out there, put it right there. Put me in that chair. They had to drag me because I couldn't walk. Study seeping out. Put me in that chair and prop me up. Life was steady going. And she said, pray. All I remember, her standing before me, he said, pray. Then everything started disappearing. Eyesight started going. My body couldn't move. And I slid out the chair. But when that power hit me of life, it was just like live wire hitting water. They had to catch me under my arm from the floor. I was laid out. That power hit me, I went straight up. They caught me up under my arms. And when my feet hit the ground, that's when he gave me that shout. When I do that shout, that's when I'm being charged. I turn blue. The level remembers that you died on us. That's when I'm charged the most. Baby, I come back, I said, well, I got home, it bothered me. They said, oh, miracle. But I wanted to see. I went down to receiving that night. He said, you don't believe God? I said, I do. I just want to see. Went down to receiving, and they took my blood. Why are you here? I'm laughing and my stomach turning over. They said, lady, this place is for people that's sick. My daddy was with me. He said, Gertrude, you got to stop all this grinning and laughing. People ain't going to believe you sick. And I'm like, God, I couldn't help it. When I got out the car, the Holy Ghost went to laughing. So that doctor came back. He said, you're 17 point. Lady, we need your seat. You can have it. I'm out of here. When I got home, I went in there with Mother Boyd. She said, what'd he say? I said, he said 17. She said, oh, wonder, God is wonder. I went upstairs, got in the bed, and that spirit came up them steps. That spirit walked himself like a man. And who was that? Hattie and Sister, one of the mothers, they was up under the cover. That spirit walking up them steps, come in that room on me. He told me, he said, the grave is cold and damp. He said, the worms would have eaten after your flesh. He said, but I, your God, have saved you from the grave. And don't you ever forget it. Baby, and I don't care how low I get. My mind go back. I said, I can go a little farther. Sometimes he had to take you to a place. Oh, hallelujah. He had to take you to a place that you know nobody can do this but God. And I'm living for him. I labor for him. I work for him, not man. There was no problem to drive. Wait on the people. Wait on the whole church. Don't matter to me. These your people. He put that spirit in me starting off, but I'm going to go through a whole lot of horrible tests. But it wasn't horrible enough to take his love from me. That's why I'm trying to encourage you today. I don't care how bad it is. You got to stick with the one that has called you. He the one that's going to fix it. He the one got the miracle. He the one going to deliver, and he don't make no mistakes. If he call you with a holy calling, and that's what he going to get. Now, if he had to whoop you and shake you up, he won't do it. But you belong to him. Look at your neighbor and say, I belong to God. And go to praising him. Oh, hallelujah. I belong to the living God. Hey, nobody can do me like him. Nobody. And whatever happens, let it be. So let it be. He wants to take us to that place in the spirit of no return. Hey, no return.